Hello everybody, it is me, what's up, and I'm back again with another episode of the Fossil and Archaeology Revival series. And I would like to pan over and show you just what I have been doing. Oh, yes, I have been a bit of a busy bee. This drill is so good. You don't even understand. It has allowed me to do all of this and then some. I have not finished up with it. I'm kind of lag spike. I'm still doing things here and there. For example, this area is going to be its own thing. Primarily, it is going to be what I like to call an aquarium. Sorry about that. I had to deal with my dog. She was getting all anxious about something. But anyways, this here is going to be a nice little aquarium. Kind of like this will be where glass goes, and this here will be where like all the fish will swim. Again, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've been gathering up cobblestone like nobody's business. If we go to the storage crate, they're basically nothing more than a bunch of cobblestone. Even all this over here is just basically a bunch of cobblestone. Cooking it away to be able to make all this smooth stone. And then we have all down here. Now, if you look at this thing right here and here, this is going to tell you what they're kind of going to be used for. This room over here is going to be used for sifting. In particular, we're probably going to dig up this room, say like this, like this, and I think one more, yeah, right here, like that I think would be going to do. And this is because we're going to fill up this room with a bunch of sifters filled up with a bunch of sifters to get biofossils. And we're going to have a bunch of hoppers right here. The hoppers are going to probably come up here and fill up this wall with all of the goodies we're going to get from the sifters. Now, I'm a little bit unprepared because I didn't have all the chests and hoppers and all that. So we're going to come over here. I turn one of this entire stack of logs into chests by just down like that, down like that. We have 32 chests, and then come over here to our iron supply. We should actually go over to way over here to get the iron, but it's going to be a lot of iron. Running down the hallway, making it to the end over here. I did turn all this. That should be plenty of iron for the time being. Now we can turn all of these into hoppers. Like so. Turn the rest of them back into blocks. And we'll just put the blocks up here for their usage. Yum, 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 yum on the sandwich. Come down here. And we'll figure out how many sifters we'll need, because the sifters will probably be coming in, like I said, over here. They'll come underneath this way. I have a small idea of what I want, but it's like, so they'll come into here, and then from here we'll have some storage drawers right here. So we need to make the storage drawer thing, which actually I did go do a little bit of dynamite mining to prepare for a little bit. I did get some like 9 diamonds. We're gonna, I think, need 2 of these. For if I go to that storage and storage, and okay, here we go. We need a drawer controller. Oh, it just needs 1. Okay, so put down the 1 diamond and get some wood out, and get some oak. Oh, I have plenty of logs right here. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, you make a chest and you put it here, and then you do something like this, and that gets you a basic storage drawer. What I need basic stone. I think it's over in here. Yep, store in here just in case if I needed it. And that's gonna take quartz. No. Is there any way to get quartz without going into the nether? We can crush diorite and get a small chance of quartz. We can waterlog soul sand and raw crushed gold. Block of quartz. Oh no. Oh, I thought that's a buried treasure. Energized smelter, quartz dust, centrifugal crystallizer. No. Well, shite. Well, we'll put this off to the side just in case when we have it, and we'll just make some storage drawers. Nope, that's not how it works. Make the thing first, then you can make the storage drawer. I do not want to go into the nether this episode, simply due to the fact that it's that's its whole own episode. Don't put that down there. Put that there, and then put the hoppers. Hoppers are actually supposed to go here. Now put the cobblestone down there. The way that's supposed to work is that this thing right here, let's say this cobblestone. No, I don't want to do you. I want you. The cobblestone goes here. And the idea is that the storage drawer controller, we can deposit into here and automatically go into the storage, a bunch of the storage drawers that are connected to it. I didn't realize I needed quartz, so I was a little bit unprepared. But the whole idea is that we have this hopper right here, and a bunch of these sort of going into like this. And then on top of them, we're going to have all the sifters. I realize I'm going to need more hoppers, but let's get the sifters done first. So I need a bunch of iron bars. So let's see, where are they? Let's get like 2 of those. 32. Ooh, I can make doors? Jail doors? But no, now I need to get some string, some more wood. Should now, cut myself as many of these as I can. 7. Plus this little bit I have in here. 2. So that's 9. Let's see how many more I need to make. Okay, so like this. Then this is going to be covered up. Let's do the last bit until we get that all sorted out. So it may not seem it's not very impressive. I'm going to definitely have to say beautify it with a sort of outline and kind of cover up all the hoppers, but the idea is that the hoppers... The idea primarily is that we'll have a couple of crushers that will crush from mechanism instead of like the immersive engineering like I did last time, that will crush the gravel, cobblestone into gravel. The gravel will be then sifted by this, and then that would then go down through here into this. I should have some gravel. My mining drill doesn't allow me to dig up gravel. It just digs up flint. So we don't actually have a lot of gravel. We have a stack. We go down here. I should take this and then send it all the way over to this end. Oh, the top texture actually does change. That's pretty cool. Shifting around a little bit. But yeah, the idea is that we'll have a couple of things over here. A couple of crushers from mechanism to be able to turn a bunch of cobblestone into gravel, and that gravel then comes through and is transported to the top of these via, how do I do it? Hoppers. But the thing is that the hoppers are going to have hoppers above them to sort of that's how that kind of works. Like there's a layer of hoppers here, but then there's like a second layer of hoppers above them, and it gets a little bit confusing, even for me. just go over and sleep. What do we need for more of those sifters? I need just wood. Meaning I'm probably going to need to go either chop down some wood or get myself some bonsai pots set up so I don't need to chop more trees down. Let's turn all these into choppers. Only enough iron for that much. Okay, grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how much this will get us now. Fishing line? That'll work for a little bit. Just get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just 8. Good enough. So yeah, the idea is to have hoppers like this on top of these, and then have need some blocks. Top row of hoppers like this up here, because hoppers, if you didn't know, they'll push forward, but they also will automatically push down if there's nowhere for them to go. So the idea is that we produce so much gravel that it basically fills up all these hoppers that act as a sort of reservoir to then push into the thing that will then constantly get us a bunch of sifted items. make what yeah, we need some osmium. Do I have any of that already smelted up? I know I have some of it. I exactly didn't go mining for it, but I did pick up a few bits of it. Silver, 10, lead, osmium? Osmium, right there. Okay, we'll just throw that in there. So the heat generators will generate with, you take a bucket of lava and you just plunk it onto there, it'll generate heat. I would like to eventually switch over to advanced solar generators, but those require, you know, like like a bunch of these, which require a bunch of this, you know, a bunch of, you know, osmium for just one, and then you need to do that. But these heat generators, they work with a bucket of lava. They'll generate enough, not a lot, but you know, enough to get started. Grab this, and for the time being, we'll just make them with one. I have any cobblestone on me? Yeah, but not enough. Not enough to make a furnace. There we go, furnace. With that, get you over here. Alright. We're not going to go buck wild. I'm going to finish it up off camera, but... Oh, that's right. I need the energy cables, and those are simple. Some steel with some redstone. I think I'm just going to... how much do they make at a time? I think it's something like 4, or is it 8? So we can make like a couple of these. Should be enough. So if I put this heat generator down, I think it... Okay. Then all I need to do is put a block right here. That should contain the lava, because it does need lava to run. And then this will be able to go here. No, one up to here, and then like that. No, I can just do it like that. I think I can mine it. One of these should work. Now we need to make the crusher. I don't think the crusher does take too much resources, but we'll see. First, I would like to get that bucket of lava in there. There you are. That thing ate up the lava. Holy shite, that ate up the lava. I thought wait. Did I make the wrong one? Heat generator. It's a heater. Huh, I remember there was a new thing in the mechanism that was different from 1.12 where you can put it around lava, you plunk it in lava and it will just work. Rather than being constantly fed lava. Huh, that's a bit confusing, but either way, we need to get that crusher. Smelting factory, enrichment factory, crushing factory. Basic crusher, that is going to require, okay, some of those, and that's going to require buckets of lava. Okay, well. Things got a little bit more complicated. Because now I'm going to need an enrichment chamber, smelting, crushing. That's going to be, those are just basic factories. So I just need a machine. What machine do I need? Burning. Where's my enrichment chamber? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Metallurgic infuser. That's actually what I was looking for. And yeah, that only requires a little bit. One. No, just do it like this. One. Oh, too many. metallurgic infuser is going to acquire some more iron. Go. Just put it in that room. It should be fine. Now, I don't know what else this thing takes. I don't know if it's just lava, or can I burn coal with it? Redstone? New RF. Whatever RF it generated, it's probably in here. Yeah, lava does not generate a lot of RF. Holy moly. That's one of the reasons why I would like to go into the solar panel. Okay, so we might need to give it some coal. See if it'll take that. But either way, we're going to need some of this, which will be a little bit of redstone and some osmium tossed into there. So, let's see, coal. Okay, it just turns it into lava. Doesn't generate too much. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to switch it out. It's not like how I was think it would be, where I can just plunk it in some lava and it'll work. I just don't know where that came from. I think that might be a later version, or maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe you have to shift click. And it'll just generate a very small amount of RF. Well, either way, I gotta go down to this here and get my lava. Wait. I know what I should do. I forgot my second bucket, and two, I should grab a bucket of water. Because I've yet to fill that bottom with a bit of a cushion. Oh, I already had some water. Okay. The more you know. We're about ready to get done with the episode, so let's see. Just to take this down here. That freaking blows. I already had a thing of water with me. Alrighty then, now that we've made the long trek back up. Let's go hopefully finish this thing off. So it needs 2 pieces of osmium, which we have 4 at the moment. No, nothing else. Yes, it just, okay. And it needs 1 steel, okay. Hopefully this is enough power it has, so we need to take 2 pieces of osmium and 2 pieces of redstone. That should turn it all into, and it is eating up the power. Yeah, a block of coal did nothing. Definitely would like to try this. Okay, I was right. That's how it works. I can either put it in, or I can just kind of do that. And is it generating RF? It is generating RF. I was right. See, look at that. I'm amazing. Well, not really. I was so stupid I didn't figure it out until... Just shift click it. Just shift click it in. It'll work. Trust me, bro. Alright then. What sucks is that I will have to pick this up again. I feel so stupid. I feel really retarded. Alright, now then we can get this crusher without this steel case. We have some glass, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we just need like 4 of it. My inventory has become so cluttered. Here we go. This should be almost it. Last item. Now we'll then have a single crusher. Yay! Finally! Now this crusher will go right here on the hopper. And we'll then feed it cobblestone. Not enough energy to upgrade. Oh. Yeah, because the thing doesn't have any lava. Yeah, give me a moment. I think I know if I find a better place to find lava. Yes. There is a place over here that I can go to get some lava. I forgot about it until just now. Do you need to start getting some trees chopped down? Let me see. With my sandwiches. My peanut butter jelly sandwiches. but if I'm not mistaken, it should be somewhere over here. I see it on the mini-map. It's just over here a little bit. Some bunny rabbits. Oh. Ouch. Oh, I did actually upgrade my armor to the knight's armor. With the exception of like the boots and the helmet. I think I need some like red wool to do that. A different one of these as well. Yeah, now we know, we have experience, we can safely say, don't put the lava bucket into the machine, just shift, press it down, click it. I think it doesn't give a lot of it, that's the thing, it doesn't give a lot of energy. Ow, ow, ow. Sweet berries. I think I finished up that. I'm still working on that building up there a little bit. I just didn't need to finish out this stuff over here. I haven't been very talkative because we've been kind of just busy doing stuff. Kind of like, let's see, let's get this bucket of lava down here. Get the bucket of lava down. Alright. This thing is, I think it's going to fill up. Yeah, now this thing is running. I think I can mine this up. Yep. Now all the energy should be going to this thing. And it barely has enough to really do anything. So these things do not do very well, actually, in a matter of fact. So if we go back to the heat generator. This, we can make a couple more. We should make one more of them and just kind of tuck it into the wall there. So, if I'm not mistaken, we need... Yeah, I think we have everything up. There we go. Now then get another one of these ready. As well as this. This should be about the end of the episode. We need to be a bit quick about it. Is that there? Because I think, yeah, the water will pour from that one. I think it'll actually generate a little bit of RF due to the fact that it's adjacent to the block there. So if we plunk this in there, now we have two generators, and I think they're generating a little bit more because they're kind of adjacent to each other. It is okay. It's not enough to get this thing going full time. We might need to make one more, but I don't have any more buckets of lava on me, so. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, this is the idea, is that we have these, the crushers, with some, we'll probably have some kind of like hoppers above them with the cobblestone generators. Let's just go down here and get to the cobblestone generators, get like at least iron. Gold, diamonds would be the best. Might actually make them out of diamond, just go down and mine diamonds just for one, so that way I can only use one and not need the rest. But yeah, these will generate a bunch of cobblestone. Put these into hoppers. Have the hoppers enter into the crushers with an infinite supply of cobblestone. Blush me. And then we have gravel. Gravel should, if I configure it right. So the input is the front and bottom output. Yeah, it takes it. It'll output it here, and it should end up into, I think, which one is it going to end up in? This one, the first one in the back. This one should fill up first if we have this thing fully, you know, kitted out, upgraded. Now I do know with the I can also make things like energy upgrades to make it use less energy. What do I need for energy upgrades? This is energy upgrades. I think that's what it is. Yeah, right there. That requires a bit of gold dust with some infused alloy. fused alloy is just okay. It's just I see. I might have to make a mechanism room or building like I do with the immersive engineering, just so I can get this whole thing set up. This is just kind of like a early game power source. I'm not going to keep these things here. I'll eventually pick them up and like I said, use a form of solar panel to do that. But I'm going to need to set up a mechanism area to do all the mechanism stuff for all that. And so we are now one step closer to getting dinosaurs. May not be very pretty. I'll pretty it up off camera and do all that. I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time. Check me out wherever you guys need to, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.